Other interesting political news, you have the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapses after a boat rams into it, causing lots of speculation this week. Now, one of the first news articles to have this debut was the BNO News, and they say, quote, breaking, ship collides with Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore, causing it to collapse. And it's about a 23-second video where just, yeah, the little boat smashed. It looks like it turned right into it, and the whole bridge just collapses darn near immediately. And a lot of people are zooming into the videos saying, it looks like the actual ship's lights turned on and off. I mean, was this just a cliche drunken, not a drunken sailor, but a captain? Or did they lose power to the rudder? I mean, was there a malfunction? Was it hacked? There's a lot of speculation out there, and there's a lot of people also, bringing about the contrast of how many ineptitudes there are in terms of, you have planes falling out of the sky, you have roads that are crumbling, you have planes nearly crashing into each other several times, doors really flying off planes, you have boats ramming into bridges. And this went viral, got 99.1 million views and 121,000 likes. I go into the comments. One of the first ones comes from Brick Suit and says, quote, close-up view of the ship losing power twice before hitting the bridge. Note the clip is sped up. And it is a close-up of the... Yeah, it looks like the ship lost power once. Sailing for a little bit, gained power, turned into the bridge, and right when it looks like right before it hit the bridge, then the power goes out and comes back on, and then it hits it. And that comment in the close-up of the video clip, that got 16,000 likes and 2 million views. Big Mayor simply said this is really catastrophic, and it's a picture of the bridge all dilapidated, getting 2.7 thousand likes. McManus says, quote, how does this even happen? Like, this is near impossible to occur. My thoughts are with so many families tonight that have no doubt lost loved ones in this avoidable tragedy. I'm getting 9.8 thousand likes. C. Schultz also brought up the point that it lost power twice right before the crash, visible in full footage, getting 3.4 thousand likes. Trey simply says, the incident aside, I strolled through these comments for a good 5 minutes and yet to find a non-AI bot farming comment. Twitter is a mess these days. I'm getting 11,000 likes, which, I don't know, some of these don't seem like it. I mean, there are a couple of cliche ads like, click here for a gift card. Yeah, that's probably a bot or a scam. Film Colossus says, quote, I clicked on this fully expecting community notes about it being an AI generated. I'm getting 1.5 thousand likes. Let's see here. You have Ken Thorax saying, quote, oh, okay. And it's a Venn diagram or a tri-diagram where the three circles overlapping and the circles are named what the F. It got 4.8 thousand likes. White Knight Batman logo says, quote, the government must spend money on infrastructure rather than funding wars, praying for the lost souls. I'm quoting 5.5 thousand likes. Rug, the spoiler alert, the profile picture is in fact of a gentleman, not a rug, but nevertheless, Rug says, quote, this is an absolute devastating. Prayers to everyone involved and their families. I'm quoting 2.3 thousand likes. Tucha says, quote, the bridge must have been so weak and ready to wreck to collapse when hit by a ship. The government is also to blame here because how they're not checking the infrastructure they constructed. I'm quoting 1.7 thousand likes. Alessi Thetis says, quote, just a little impact and it collapsed. No dampening fixtures or shock absorbing. I'm quoting 921 likes. Bilford says, quote, the bridge is named after Francis Key Scott, the author of the American National Anthem. I'm quoting 281 likes. Let's see here. Let's see. King Sakuna says, quote, crazy headline from ABC. And it says, quote, Maryland's Francis Scott Key Bridge closed to traffic all after incident, going 158 likes. Let's see. Scrolling down more and more. Festivus 96 says, quote, I don't understand how this happens. It's not like the bridge support just jumped out in front of the ship. Either someone was high or drunk, or it was intentional, unquote, getting 808 likes. RB30 said, quote, you think Ukraine could lend Baltimore some money for cleanup and repairs, unquote, getting 369 likes. Well, we did give them about, I think, $200 billion between cash as well as, physical munitions and medical supplies and food. They certainly have some money to spare. Gorsh says, quote, America continues to fall apart, unquote, getting 820 likes. The Foo simply says, speechless, how does this even happen? My God, getting 91 likes. Let's see here. Mr. Make It Happen says, quote, one of my biggest fears is becoming a reality, unquote, getting 46 likes. Let's see. Michael Robinson says, quote, nah, this was an on accident, but they were supposed to be guided. Not everything is a terrorist attack, unquote, getting 68 likes. Joshua Hartley says, quote, Atlas shrugged in real life, unquote, getting 30 likes. Which, that is a cult classic. I'm ashamed to say I haven't read it yet, though. I need to actually purchase that this week. That's one of the things that's been referenced more and more in modern society. Perhaps just on par, if not a little bit less reference than the classic 1984 by George Orwell, which unfortunately has become all too true. So it'll be interesting to see at the end of the day what kind of analysis is done on the bridge as well as the ship to see, what was the real cause of this? Was it just a simple issue? Could it be a simple issue of the ship just lost power a couple times, or there was an issue with the generator? I'm a little pessimistic on that explanation, to say at least, just because when it comes to IT and many things, including mechanics and ships, usually there's redundancies built in. But let me know, do you think this is just reminiscent of modern society with the quality of infrastructure just completely degrading more and more? As always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, I'm trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you could click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, leave a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.